right, let's get in a word from Meenakshi Upreti. She joins us live from our newsroom also this morning. We're joined by Dr. Hemant Thakkar. He is a physician and cardiologist with the Bhatia Hospital in Mumbai. He will give us more perspective on this story. Meenakshi, if I can just get a quick word in from you. What is the condition of this patient right now and how long will he be in the isolation ward?
Well, yes, Pariksha, this patient has been quarantined. He has been kept in the isolation ward of the Delhi airport. Now, how long will he be kept? It will just depend on how fast he recovers. What we do know as of now is that this patient, this man had arrived from Liberia on the 10th of November. Various tests were done on him, and from his blood test it was found that he did not have Ebola, but the Ebola virus was found in his semen. What the ICMR is telling us is that during recovery also, Ebola virus remains in the semen and it takes some time to be completely free of it. It's unlikely that anyone who comes in contact with him may catch the disease, but it can be only transmitted through a sexual contact, between this man and someone else. For now, he has been kept in isolation. A 3-member team has been formed by the Health Ministry to check anyone who is coming from the airport. Back to you.
Right, Meenakshi, stay with us. Doctor, if I could come to you on that, explain to our viewers why this entire process is so important or imperative. This man is said to have been cured from Ebola, but it's very important to have him in quarantine for the time being?
Well, it's important from one point of view. This is an exercise in really looking at the future. You see, he is not infective prima facie from his secretions. Ebola is usually infective from his saliva, from his stool, urine, blood and other things. But this gentleman has been cured. Still, the virus remains in his system, especially in secretions like the semen. And theoretically, he can be infective for up to 100 days. They say up to 3 months. But that is a very remote chance. I agree with the Health Ministry and officials that unless somebody has sexual contact with him. Having said that, this is a dress rehearsal for our airport and health authorities to look at future patients. Remember, a patient is infectious after 2 to 12 days of catching the virus when he begins to show symptoms. And when he has symptoms, he can be infectious because of his secretions like tears, urine, saliva, stool, blood. So what is known as fomites, what the patient touches and you go and touch, you have to be very careful.
Right.
So all the airport authorities and others have to learn from this.
Right. And doctor, the authorities there at the hospital, at the airport will also need to be very careful about the people he comes in contact with after he leaves the isolation ward as well?
See, once he leaves the isolation ward, you don't have to worry so much because the fomite contact, what he has touched if you touch, that infectivity is much less. Having said that, for future patients, when they are quarantining and they have shown symptoms, you have to don a cap, you have to wear goggles, you have to wear screening gear, you don't have to touch anything. So that is very important.
Right, Dr. Thakkar, Meenakshi Upreti, thank you for getting us the very latest. We'll continue to track that story. Remember, the Health Ministry is saying that there is no need to panic. It's just a precautionary measure. And the doctor re-emphasizing that. You'll find much more on that on our website, ibnlive.com.